Carissa Pavlika, TV fanatic.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You. Thank you so much for being here. So, starting with you, Michiel, each of you had some incredibly demanding action sequences, but they were also emotionally demanding. And I'm wondering what it was like filming those and in a country like Colombia.
No, you're right. There's a lot of action in our show, but there's so many layers of emotion as well there, of drama, because our characters are special forces operators. We're very used to hostage situations, except for this time, the woman that's being kidnapped is our wife and our sister. And so that adds a dimension um, to the situation for us that we've never dealt with before, right?
Yeah, I think it was such a delight. It was such a sweet berry to know that here was the series that was going to stretch you or see what you were capable of physically and emotionally. And maybe I'm a bit of an adventurer. So I felt ready to go do stunts. I felt ready to sort of unearth those, deep places within myself. And maybe that was the pandemic or something coming out of that. I felt just ready to do it all.
Mhm.
How about you, Luke?
Oh, I mean, the country of Colombia. I mean, it's a cast member. This show wouldn't have worked if it wasn't shot on location in the country in which we were living and experiencing the story, and it was magical. It was exhausting, and the temperatures and the environments that we shot in were difficult. But when you start a job like this, you sort of know that you're gonna be put through the ringer several times per day for 9 months. And as long as you have that in your mind, you know that it's not just you going on the journey. There's a whole team of people, every day, the same people who are suffering with the bites, suffering with the heat, energy levels. But we were all there together, and we all got through it together. And it's a real sense of camaraderie, which I really was grateful for on the
there
process.
were so many highs and lows,
So
but we had each other's backs, and
Yeah.
it just made everything possible.
Yeah, but even the lows was sweet.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm trying desperately not to spoil anything, but I'd like it if each of you could tell me what's the most important thing people need to know about your character going into the show.
Well, I'll start. I think I want people to like my character, but I'm not bothered if they don't. I don't want people to think he's a hero or a bad guy. Keep your options open, because it's difficult in the first few episodes, to work out what really is going on in the minds of these characters. But I think I like Bambi because he's a bit of a mystery to me. As I was moving through him, I was discovering more and more about him, and I hope the audience will feel the same.
I would love everyone to see her as a fully embodied human being, with flaws and all, and to be ready to see that.
Yeah, that was exciting to me too, that these characters, and definitely mine, Prince as well, are complex characters. We are playing decorated war heroes, but they're not perfect human beings, and they have many flaws and make mistakes. And but I hope that through those mistakes, people still feel that there is a heart beating inside of Prince, and that he really wants his wife back.
And going back to Colombia, it's such an amazing place to film, and it's really beautiful. And I'm wondering, did you guys get to have some time to explore the country? And what was it like to actually film there and get to be a part of that?
The landscape is so sweeping, and we were everywhere. We were in the jungles. We were in
Bogota,
Cartagena. And those locations were so enriching, but also getting to know the people was, I would say, even more enriching.
I really miss the arepas that Luke had discovered on the streets of Bogota, and it would be our favorite after workouts snacks. And also, you could also have it before and after. During if it's a big workout, which usually was if we trained together.
We also had the largest avocados I've ever seen in my entire life. They were like the size of footballs.
No, those are melons.
Oh, cool.
No, I'm kidding.
They were avocados.
So thank you so much. I can't wait for people to see the series.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.